I'm not done. Milton, we have beef. We have beef, baby. Oh, yeah, we in a little bit of a different setup. We'll get into that in a second. But Milton, I rebuke you. You thought you could come into Florida and mess with us? No, I'm not gonna lie. He packed a little bit of a punch. I'm not even gonna cap.
Big punch.
Yeah, we got rocked. We got rocked. But yeah, apartment got a little flooded. What can you do? What can you do? You know what I mean? We were inside of the bunker. We tried our best, but we ultimately got a little flooded. But we here, man. We are men of the people. Okay. Everywhere else, it looks like it was beat up pretty bad. First of all, not trying to make light of the situation. Anybody who has been affected by the hurricane, our hearts are with you. Prayers are with you.
100%.
We hope that you guys get power. If you don't have power, a lot of people were left without power. That being said, Milton, we're still alive, baby. You tried. You tried. Helene tried. Milton tried. It don't matter. We are Floridians. There's just something special about a Floridian, huh?
Definitely.
Oh boy, what a game! Did you watch the game?
I did. I watched it with you in the same room.
Thanks, breaking the fourth wall. Huh? just
We're in the same room. I can break the fourth wall now.
Right. Yeah. It was a good game till like halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely.
Then after that, it was like, all right,
just
bud,
ended now.
what
bud.
are we
Just
doing?
ended.
Yeah, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? What'd you think about the game, bro?
I thought it was a competitive game. The Seahawks decided to turn it on in the second half and put on almost a big comeback. They almost had it, dude. I don't know what the 49ers were on that they decided to let the Seahawks just get in the game and almost win it, but hey, it was a great game. The ending kind of sucked because that the Seahawks should have stopped the run, and that game would have been a whole different story. But hey, such is football. What can you do?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the game was, honestly pretty boring. The only exception to like halfway through the third when they scored that crazy like 97-yard return. And then after, that was good. That was a good one. And then when they scored right after that, I was like, okay, we got a game. We got a game, baby. And then, then I'm gonna be honest, Gino wet the bed, bro. We have to have a conversation. We got to have a conversation.
We've been saying that for weeks. You're the one saying that Gino's been playing unbelievable.
He has been
saying that.
He has been. Am I wrong? Was I wrong?
He played good the first 3 weeks and they were 3-0. Ever since then, he's been downhill.
All right. But the thing is with the Seahawks, bro, different coach, same story. They start off well. We get a lot of hype. They do their thing. And then all of a sudden, they wet the bed. Like, I feel like they have everything good going for them. They have a good quarterback. Geno Smith is a good quarterback. They have a good running back. They have a decent defense. They have good wide receivers. They have a new coach, but pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like from one of the games I've seen, it looks like a very similar system. I don't know anything about this coach.
Similar players, so I'm sure he kept the same type of system that got him a little bit of success with the last coach.
Well, yeah, but I don't know, man. It's just not. There's something that's not vibing with me with this team. They are like, you know what they remind me of? They're like a cheap Vikings. The Vikings during the regular season do really well, but a lot of the times they just don't have enough to get over the hump.
No, but I feel like a lot of times the Vikings is injury though. Is either injury. Last year was to Kirk Cousins. The year before it was to Justin Jefferson. The year before it was to Justin Jefferson and Hawkinson. Like there's always injuries to key players. Aaron Jones is always hurt. I think that's a little bit different.
I don't know. I just think that the Seahawks got to get together, bro. They got to do something. It might require them changing a lot of players. Get rid of DK. Just do a for sale, a garage sale on players.
DK.
Yeah, it's not because DK's not doing his job. He deserves better, bro. He deserves better. DK is elite. An elite. And if imagine DK on like a I don't know. Imagine DK on the Falcons. Imagine DK on the Chiefs. That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
That'd be crazy.
I'm just saying, like, you put DK anywhere, and he pretty much changes the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like the whole story of what goes on or it's going on, he'll change it or elevate it. And I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of mid players there. DK is definitely that golden nugget. Geno Smith, he's like a silver nugget.
Silver nugget.
Geno Smith is your silver nugget. But that being said, I mean, before we keep going into the conversations here, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed. We have like an influx of a couple of subscribers, and we want to say welcome. We hope you enjoy the pod. We hope you enjoy everything that goes on here. But yeah. Conversation to be had. I don't know if you watched the last podcast, did you?
I didn't, unfortunately. In my defense, I've been working crazy hours because of the hurricane that came. So you gotta show me some grace, bro.
I don't know if I can do all that. We might have to have some conversations after.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't heard, which if you haven't, then I don't know what to tell you. The Jets fired Robert Saleh. How you feel about that, bro?
Yo, what the heck? No way. Are you serious?
Are you for real right now?
Are you serious? I swear I didn't. I swear on everything I didn't know that.
The Jets fired Robert Saleh like 2 days ago. Yes. Oh, I'll tell you. They fired Robert Saleh. Not only did they fire him, they fired him without even really letting him know. He stepped inside of the place to like basically do his job, and they escorted him out. And he didn't even get a chance to tell his coaching staff, players, nobody. They just escorted him out. They just said, "Sign off the desk, buddy. You've done enough for today."
No way.
Yeah. I guess.
Yo, I'm so shook. I did not know that.
How do you feel about that?
Bro, what the heck? I'd be pissed off. I mean, what can you expect? This Aaron Rodgers. And honestly, that team, I think it got to a point where they weren't listening to the coach. I feel like they think they're better than they are. And the coach didn't have that locker room with him. I think it was the coach and then Aaron Rodgers and his little young talent boys.
Okay, so here, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think. Okay, that might be true. I'm not even gonna cap. No one really took him serious. That's not my biggest point, though. Okay, because there's news coming out now that Aaron Rodgers apparently didn't know.
That's cap. That's cap. I'm sorry. You're telling me the dude that they gave all this money to, the dude that they say that when they have him, they're gonna be unstoppable, all this other stuff. And then it's Aaron Rodgers of all people too. He loves drama. You're telling me that this man did not know anything about the Jets firing their coach?
That's what they're saying.
Why would they fire the coach?
That's what they're saying. That's what he's saying. Actually, he's saying that he didn't know that this is a lot of BS that people are blaming him for Robert Saleh being fired.
What in the world?
Well, here's my points. Let me see if you agree with me. This is why I don't like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers does not know how to listen to a coach if he doesn't like him.
Yeah, very true.
Do you think that's winning football?
No, of course not.
That seems like friends trying to hold hands together. That seems like
a diva trying to get what he wants.
He is a diva, but like
that's what I'm saying.
You're the quarterback. Why are you being the diva?
I don't know. Everybody says that he's a generational talent, that he's this and that he's that, and that he has a Super Bowl and he has all these MVPs. I think it's just gone to his head, bro, honestly. Genuinely. Think about it. Ever since he started being a starting quarterback, he's always had high praise. Why? Because the Packers went from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. Just like Jordan Love has high praise now. Even though, yeah, he also backs it up with his play. Since the beginning of his career, he's had high praise. I think it's Bruh, this
No,
guy.
you don't know. They heard everything you said. They heard
Oh.
everything you said. It's just, yeah, it's just that last part you're talking.
But I was saying, dang, I lost my track. Oh yeah, I was saying, Aaron Rodgers has been his whole career used to getting high praise because he was the person that came after Brett Favre, and there was not that big of a drop off. I think it's got into his head. I think that's why he's a diva because he thinks he's still the best quarterback in the league because he won MVP 2 years ago, or yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. But sorry to tell you, buddy, you're past your prime. You've been past your prime since before you signed with the Jets. Your last good season was when you won MVP. You've been on a downward spiral. Shout out the air ever since. That's all I gotta say.
Very passionate.
Huh?
I was so passionate.
Bro.
My boy said, "You have been the worst quarterback in the NFL." Shout out.
What do you want me to say? I don't
Wake up, bro!
I don't care about Aaron Rodgers, bro.
I need energy. Wake up.
I don't care about Aaron Rodgers.
God, bro.
You know how many times you told me, hey, don't talk loud on the podcast because your mic is super loud. So now this is how I talk when we're on the podcast. This is exactly how I talk. And you always say that my mic is popping, my mic is going to the max. So now that I'm talking the way I normally talk,
Just talk. Just talk.
That's what I'm doing.
Project. Use your man voice.
I am projecting.
You put some
I'm
bass
using
in
a
your
man voice. My voice is not up here. I'm not like this. I'm like this. I'm a normal voice. I don't know what you want from me, bro. I'm trying my hardest. Yo, you good?
Yeah, I'm just making sure you're good.
I'm fine. You're over here slapping microphones.
Bro, all right. So here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers. I have a bone to pick with you, bro. I always have. How are you going to tell me you didn't know that Robert Saleh was going to get fired? Let me just say something. This is going to send ripple effects because Davante Adams is definitely not going to want to go to the Jets now. There's no way on earth. I'm convinced. I get it. Money was one of the things, but I am convinced the reason he left in the first place, and I think that's not even something I have to be convinced of. It just was the case. He was unsure of what the heck Aaron Rodgers wanted to do on that Green Bay team.
Yeah, because he kept saying he didn't know if he was going to retire.
One day, Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to retire. The other day is
he pulled Brett Favre.
Yeah. And then the other day he was, I don't know. I might go to another team. I don't know if I want to keep playing for this coach. And Davante Adams didn't know what in the world was going on. That's one of the reasons why he left.
Yeah.
Okay. So he leaves to go to the Raiders, gets messed up at the Raiders, basically. And then now he wants to go back to Aaron Rodgers. How do you think that?
Well, he wants to go to Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers threw him the ball no matter what. No matter if Smith was triple covered, quadruple covered, he always got Davante Adams the ball. And Davante Adams had his best seasons with Aaron Rodgers. So I can see why he would want to go back because he's going to go back with a quarterback that he knows is going to get him the ball.
No.
Yeah.
Wait. He's forgetting why he left. It's not of course. You go back to a girl. Let's do a relationship. You go back with the girl,
right, sure.
only remembering all the good things that happen in a relationship. What about all the bad stuff? That's the reason you left in the first place. You didn't leave because of the good stuff. Exactly. And then the Psycho X wants to come back around, and they're like, I don't know. It was pretty good with them. I don't know. What was it? And that's what's happening to Davante Adams. Davante Adams got over the relationship with Aaron Rodgers, and now Aaron Rodgers is having issues with the Jets. Well, not even quotations. He's having issues with the Jets. And then all of a sudden, he wants to go back. Why? Because he gets the ball in triple coverage, and he puts it where he wants to catch it. He can get good yards, and blah, 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 blah. You're forgetting why you left, homeboy. You are. And so Davante Adams, he needs to remember why he left. And not only that, he's seeing the signs right now. Aaron Rodgers is not stupid. He plays smart, bro. He's saying he doesn't know. Why? Because he knows Davante Adams is watching. He needs him.
No, or because, listen. Or because he just doesn't want people to know that he was the one that got him fired.
Here's one thing
I
about
don't think
Aaron
it's
Rodgers.
solely about Devontae Adams.
Aaron
though.
Rodgers is not the type to
But I
care
feel
what
like you're
people.
giving him more credit of being a mastermind than what he really deserves.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
It's not about being a mastermind. It's I need receivers.
He has receivers.
Mike Williams is not a number one.
Garrett Wilson is.
Yeah. Who are you? Are you picking Garrett Wilson over Mike Evans?
Was there like hallucinogenic drugs?
No,
in that
no,
thing
no,
or
no.
something?
You taking him over Mike Evans?
No.
You're
What's
talk-
Mike Evans though?
Wait,
Mike
wait,
Evans is
wait,
top
wait,
five.
wait. You're taking him over Devontae Adams?
No. But what does that
Wait,
have to
wait,
do?
Because you're saying
He's still number one receiver. Yes,
yes, he's the number one receiver there. That does not mean that he's the number one receiver. Just because you're the best receiver in your team does not mean that you're like.
Name me since there's what is it 30?
You know who the Chargers' number one receiver is?
No, just listen.
It's like-
what is there 30 teams in the NFL?
Yes,
Name me
32.
15 receivers that are better
32.
than Garrett Wilson.
Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin. Give me a sec. What?
Go ahead.
Chris Godwin isn't?
Go ahead.
His numbers back it up.
But we're not talking about numbers. Go ahead.
What do you
'Cause
mean?
they're
That's
not-
what you base it off of.
Okay,
We're not talking about numbers.
Go ahead.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Devontae Adams. Dude, you called me on the spot. Justin Jefferson. Jamar Chase. Thank you. That's 5. Now we have Keenan. No, not Keenan Allen.
Shut your mouth.
Keenan Allen's really good. We have someone off screen. That's why, guys. Keenan Allen's really good, but he's not better than him. So that's what I have 5. Okay, give me a second. I need to think because it's kind of late at
You
night.
can use Google if you want.
Oh, bet. I don't know. We could cheat.
I promise you, there's not 15 receivers better than him. I promise you.
Bro, you underestimate how many good receivers are in the NFL right now, bro. Mike Evans, D-Hop. You taking him over D-Hop?
Yes. And I love DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, I'm taking over DeAndre.
Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, what is this list? They got Jerry Rice here. Come on, bro.
Gotta look rankings 2020.
Oh, all right. Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb,
Okay.
Cooper Kupp.
No.
You're not taking him over Cooper Kupp?
No.
All right, bet. So what I say? So Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson,
Jamar
Chase, CeeDee Lamb,
Mike Evans.
Chris Godwin, AJ Brown.
Okay.
Did I say Devontae already?
Devontae Adams.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Brandon Ayuk is not better.
I haven't even said that. Why are you naming people off the list?
And Mike Evans.
DJ Moore,
He is not better than Garrett Wilson. DJ Moore is not better than Garrett Wilson, bro.
Nico Collins.
Nico, yeah, Nico. Is
Oh, okay.
Nico is better.
All right.
Fenn?
Puka Nakua,
No, they're close. No.
Stephon Diggs.
Okay, that's 11. He's top 15, bro.
Bro.
He's top 15.
So because he's in the top half of receivers, that he's the best receiver.
I said he's a number one receiver. I didn't say that he was the best receiver in the league. He's the
Okay,
number.
but
He's
you
still,
said it.
He's
Hold
still
on.
from when he goes on any other team. That's a good number one receiver.
Bro,
Yes.
You're forgetting a lot of good receivers. Just because I can't name them all right now off the top of my head does not mean that DK Metcalf.
Okay.
Okay. Rashee Rice.
No, Rasheed Rice is not better than Garrett Wilson, Francisco. The point is, he has a number one receiver.
What's the
He
guy?
has
What's the guy from the
talent.
Giants?
Malik Neighbors?
Neighbors?
Not yet. He is. He's but not yet. Not yet, bro. Don't disrespect Garrett Wilson like that, bro.
Come on, bro.
Don't disrespect Garrett
Come
Wilson
on,
like that.
bro.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're making it seem like
All I'm saying is that you're saying he has no talent. He has talent.
that's not what I said.
That's what you said. You
I
he
said that.
needs
No,
talent.
I said he needs talent.
But he has talent. He's
He
not
does-
doing anything with it. What they need is an O-line. What they need is for their defense to play better. That's what they
Alejandro.
need. They need an O-line to protect them because he can't move. He has cement in his shoes. He cannot move. Look at any highlights. He cannot move. He can't escape the pocket. He can't run out the pocket and throw a sidearm missile like he used to. Why? Because he can't move like he used to. It's not the talent. They have talent. They have receivers. They have a great running back, decent tight ends. It's not the talent. It's the quarterback. He is past his prime. He is not what he used to be. And he still thinks he is. And people still think he is when he's not. It's not the talent, Francisco. If you give Justin Herbert that same talent, they're Super Bowl contenders.
Okay, hold up. I think you're so what you're telling me is that they need a great quarterback.
They need a better quarterback than what Aaron Rodgers is playing right now. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Because Aaron Rodgers is playing like Zach Wilson with cement in his shoes.
Okay, so do you think that that's Aaron Rodgers' fault, or is that a
That's Aaron
coaching?
Rodgers' fault.
Really?
He can't move.
So what do you say?
Have you seen his highlights?
Speaking of Geno,
you put Geno Smith on that team, they're winning more games than what they're winning with Aaron Rodgers right now. Yes.
Well, he was on that team.
On the Jets, not with that talent. Are you insane?
Okay.
And that defense, get out of here.
What about
bro.
Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold's gonna get to play with Garrett Wilson.
So it was Garrett Wilson.
No, it's Garrett Wilson. It's Breece Hall. It's Quentin Williams on defense.
Breece Hall has been trashed this year. Don't say Breece Hall. I have him on my fantasy team. He's not. He has not. Don't mention that.
You're
man.
the one person that says that stats don't matter.
Huh?
Now you're saying that stats matter. You're the one person that always says stats don't matter.
100. There are positions where stats matter because that's all you're good for.
Bruh,
What is Breece Hall doing?
Side,
What is
bro.
Breece Hall
Pick a
doing?
side,
What is
bro.
Breece Hall
Pick a
doing?
side, bro.
What is
Pick a
Breece?
side.
What is Breece?
It's not the talent. Just because they have one bad season doesn't mean they're not still a really talented player. Before this season, they were all fantastic. Offensive and defensive player of the years on their team for rookies. It's not just a thing of, what happened? Aaron Rodgers came back. They started playing like trash because Aaron Rodgers is trash and he can't get the ball to them.
Answer my question. Sam Darnold. Why is he better?
You mean, why is he better? Because he's not playing on the Jets that before the Jets that are now.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't his fault, right?
What do you mean it wasn't his fault? No,
Answer the
Jets,
question.
The Jets is, as an organization were what the
that was 2 years ago.
That was not 2 years ago.
Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold was not 2 years ago. They had Zach Wilson for 4 years. But
oh wait, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting them confused. Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson's dog water. What? Go ahead.
He hasn't had the chance to show. Okay, so you
He's
think that
dog, bro? He had the chance last year because they had the same team last year. And what did he do? Nothing.
that's my point.
That's my.
It's that the Jets. You're playing into my cards, buddy. It's not the quarterback. It's the Jets organization. They don't. I don't know what it is.
Quarterback, and it's not that he needs talent. He needs an O line. Now, if they trade for some good O line pieces that they can protect him, where he doesn't have to be as mobile as he needs to be right now, that's a whole different story. It just is. They need a better O line. He can't move, Francisco.
You're looking at what I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. I see. Okay, there are bad games in there. I'm not gonna lie to you, but to have the record they have now, what is their record right now?
I think they're 1-4 or 2-3. They're second in the AFC East.
Do you know who's in the AFC East?
The Bills. They're 2-3. Please, why would you fire a coach when you're still and completely in the? It's not like they're 0-4 or 5 or 1-4. They also, who did they also play? They played the Vikings, right? Is this?
Yes.
Okay. They played the Vikings, undefeated. Patriots, they beat. 49ers, another really good team. They lost to the only game that they lost that they should have won was against the Broncos. And the Broncos also beat the Bucks.
They should have won all these games.
They
should have beat the Titans. They gave you guys the game. They
beat us.
Oh wait, sorry.
The only two teams that they lost to, they should have lost to, were the Vikings and the 49ers. The Broncos they should have won, but they didn't. So, and the Broncos have been a trap game for most teams this year.
Oh, what?
Have been a trap game, a game that that those teams should win, and the Broncos end up winning. So, what are we doing here, bro? Because they lose 3 out of their first 5 games, when 2 of those teams are playoff teams. Okay. What is this?
All right. Robert Saleh has been the coach for how long?
That I don't know. I have no idea.
Robert Saleh has been the coach for the New York Jets for Bruh, what the heck? He has been the head coach for the New York Jets. Bruh, this is insane. To find stats for this stuff is ridiculous. For 4 years. In the 4 years that he's been coaching the head coach. He's been the head coach for the New York Jets. They have won. Bro, what is this? 5 games.
That's not true. They didn't win 0 games last year, Francisco.
I don't know what this
What
is
do
what
you
I'm
want?
saying. What are these stats?
Just look up his coaching record, bro.
That's what I'm at. Oh my god. These Pro Football Reference needs to get a better like what is this? This is like the cheapest site. You would think they would have something good. $20-36.
Okay.
You look at that record and you think that's good?
He
That
had-
if you
Bro.
divide that over the 4 years, that means he's only won 5 games each season.
I understand that, but you also gotta look at the team, Francisco. They had Zach Wilson for 3 of those 4 years. Please tell me what Zach Wilson is doing now. He's on the bench on the Broncos. He's the backup quarterback for one of the worst teams in the league.
Well, Alejandro,
How many times have you seen a good coach, when they don't have a good quarterback, what can they do?
have you seen Mike Tomlin?
Bro, first of all, Mike Tomlin had Ben Roethlisberger for
We're
almost
talking about you're talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about
Justin Fields is a good
since Ben
quarterback.
Roethlisberger, since Ben Roethlisberger. Okay, who was before Justin Fields?
That's fine. Kenny Pickett and all them. That's fine. That's fine.
What was his record?
But also
tell
Mike
me-
Tomlin.
don't
But
tell me-
also Mike Tomlin is Mike Tomlin.
First of all-
that's like you comparing Mike
first-
McDaniels to Bill Belichick.
No,
No,
no.
it's not the same crap.
No. You're talking about your butt. That I already got you where Robert Saleh
Prince-
is what? What was he?
What was he?
What was he
A co-
before he was a head coach?
I don't know.
A defensive coordinator. He can coach a team with defense. That is his bread and butter. He does not need a court. If he's a defensive quarterback and he's a defensive coordinator and he's relying on a quarterback, maybe he wasn't a good defensive coordinator to begin with. So no, don't tell me, oh, he needs a quarterback. Oh, he needs all of these things. The
But
Jets.
he does though. When he's a defensive coordinator, he's coaching one side of the ball, Francisco. It's very different when you're a head coach and you're coaching both sides of the ball. It's the fact. You have a lot
Alejandro.
less responsibilities as a defensive coordinator. You got to worry about
Alejandro.
your defense. That's it.
Alejandro, I don't want to hear it. You are a defensive coordinator.
All
I'm giving you defense. Bill Belichick, without Tom Brady, not the later years when the whole Patriots team was dog water. What happened when Tom Brady got injured?
They were dog water.
No, they had Garoppolo and they had what was that other guy?
They had a competent quarterback. Garoppolo also went to a Super Bowl after he left the Patriots. He had a competent quarterback.
Stop it.
They had a
He
competent
went to
quarterback.
stop.
They had a competent quarterback.
Okay, give some
Bill Belichick
give
had
some-
Brady for
no,
like
no, no.
20
Give
of
some
his
context.
22 years.
He went to the Super Bowl with what team?
It's still a
No,
Super Bowl.
no,
the
no,
49ers,
no,
but he
no.
still
All right,
led them.
there you go.
What does that matter?
Yeah, okay. That
And
matters
that's
a
the
lot.
49ers before they had Christian McCaffrey. Yes.
Okay. They had a stout defense. They had Brandon Ayuk in his prime. They had Debo Samuel. Like, what are we talking about?
Brandon Ayuk wasn't even playing, but okay.
What do you mean he wasn't
He
playing?
wasn't playing when they went to the Super Bowl.
Was he playing in the season?
No.
Where was he?
He wasn't in the NFL.
Huh?
This is like only Brandon Ayuk's 3rd or 4th season.
Really?
Yes.
No, you're not gonna gaslight me, bro. Hold up. You're not gonna gaslight me. He's in place since 2020. That's the year they went to the Super Bowl. 2020. Am I bugging?
That was the year that the Patriots went to not the Patriots. Tom Brady and the Bucs went to Super Bowl.
Okay, so then they went after that.
No, they went before that.
What? That's not the point. We're like going all in like different places right now.
I'm just calling you out that your facts are
2019.
incorrect. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
that was
Your
an
facts are
incorrect
incorrect.
fact. Good
It's like
job.
everything else you're saying.
Oh my god, Hanjo, is there defensive? Are there defensive coaches?
Yes, there are defensive coaches. Yes, that win games.
that win
yes.
games without what?
Yes, without a quarterback.
Okay.
The only person that's done it is Mike Tomlin. Because please name me another coach other than Mike Tomlin and Bill Belichick. Name me another one.
What's his name? Bruce Arian. Bruce Arian, whatever his name is, for the
Yeah.
Bucks.
How? Tell me.
Jameis Winston. When they had Jameis Winston, they
They
won
were
more
a
games.
500 team.
But they won games
Because Jameis Winston is still a good quarterback. He threw for the most touchdowns in the league that year.
Okay, so you're just gonna.
What are you talking about? And they have a great receiver in Mike Evans.
the most touchdowns and the most interceptions
It doesn't
of
matter.
all
It's still the
time.
most touchdowns. He's still putting
Of
up
all
points.
time.
He's still putting up
No,
points.
no.
He's
Of
still
all
putting up points.
If you turn the ball over, do you know? Stop
He's
it.
still putting up points.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
Zach Wilson putting up points when he was the quarterback for Robert Saleh. No. Is Aaron Rodgers putting up points? Barely. So what are we talking about?
Alejandro, bro, you pissing me off. So you okay?
I'm pissing you off because you can't name a
I'm giving you
coach.
some, and you're
You're
devaluing.
naming all-time coaches, of course.
They're all-time coaches for a reason because they can coach. If you are a defensive coordinator, you should not need a great quarterback. They have a competent. You're telling me Aaron Rodgers is not competent? Because that's what you do, huh?
Because he's competent. He
Oh.
just can't move. He just
Okay,
can't-
so he's
he's
competent.
just not who he was.
No. So again, you poke holes to your own argument.
I'm
that you
not
poke-
poking holes.
Yes.
All I'm saying,
because you're telling me that the reason that the Bucks won is because Jameis Winston was competent. Is Aaron Rodgers
I didn't
competent?
say competent. I said that he was a good quarterback.
You literally just got to say that.
Yeah, because you're saying that there's coaches that had defensive schemes that won them games with quarterbacks that weren't good. Jameis Winston was good. Now I'll give you Kenny Pickett and all that, and Mitchell Trubisky, and I give you that with Mike Tomlin.
So what you're saying is, what is your point then? So I can't.
You
I can't
went on
use
this
good
whole
coaches
tangent.
because
My
I can't
point,
use good coaches.
You went on this whole tangent. My point was that they don't need a receiver. They have the talent. They need to shore up their offensive line. That was my only point. And you went on this whole tangent about Aaron Rodgers needs talent. Aaron Rodgers is a mastermind because you didn't say this because he wants.
I didn't say he's a mastermind. I'm saying he said that. What I said is that Aaron Rodgers is trying to paint it in a way so that Devontae Adams doesn't get scared because it looks like it's the same exact
He's not gonna get
situation.
scared, bro. He's gonna go wherever the team lets him go. At the end of the day, what does it matter what he wants? It's whatever team gives him the best bang for their buck. That's it. What does it matter?
Because the Raiders are going to try to fulfill his request, and if he pulls out, there's a reason why he requested it, and
I
it
would
was
not be fulfilling nothing.
Oh, if you don't do that, you're a trashy organization.
I'm just letting you know.
Especially the way you treated that man. Whatever, bro. Like I don't understand why you can't just say that Robert Saleh was a part of the problem, a big part of the problem.
I didn't say he wasn't part of the problem, but you're saying that it's all his fault when it's not.
I would say 80% of it was his fault. Yes.
If anything, it's 50-50.
50. So Aaron Rodgers, that has played 5 games for the Jets, is 50% of the reason why the Jets didn't do good in the past 4 years.
Past 4 years. No, I'm talking about this season.
I'm saying
They clearly fired him off of the record this season because they had higher expectations. It's not because of what happened in the last 3 years, because you can't blame him for Aaron Rodgers getting hurt in the first play of the game. You can't blame him for having a horrible team the first 2 years. They fired him because of his record this year, because they had expectations, and he went 2-3. That's why they fired him.
that can't be the only reason, though, Anjo.
Yeah, the other reason is because Aaron Rodgers got him fired. Yes, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
That I'll give to you.
Golly, man.
Aaron Rodgers probably did get him fired, but that doesn't mean that he was a good coach. You're gonna sit here and tell me he was a good coach?
I've already made my point.
Okay. Let me just ask one more question, and we can move on. What team is Robert Sala going on
What do
and
you mean?
making a better team?
A better team?
Yes. Based off of what you see, I don't want to hear no. He makes them a better team.
The Bears. I think he makes the Bears a better team
How?
because they have a good defense. He can make them even better.
They already. That's what I'm saying. He's not making them.
Well, I can't say the Panthers because the Panthers are the owners' insanity. So I can't even say the Panthers.
That's my point. You said the Bears. If the Bears' issues are all on offense, that O line is horrendous. So how is he going to go on the Bears and make them better? Explain that to me.
If he coaches the Saints, they do better.
No. What have the Saints? What has the Saints head coach done that makes you think that they will do better? Again, their problems are on the O line as well. They keep rushing Derek Carr. That man's injured right now because of that. Let's see. They is this season? No, it's preseason. They beat the Panthers, Cowboys, and they've went on a 3-game losing streak. With the Eagles losing by a field goal practically. They lost to the Chiefs pretty much all the way to the end. They scored that last touchdown. And then the Falcons. Two of those last 3 losses are within 3 points.
It's still an L. But if that's the case, you can say the same thing. If Robert Saleh lost every game by 3 points, you'd be saying that he's a good coach. He just got fired.
No,
just
because he
Aaron
lost
Rodgers.
every game. The Saints.
He didn't lose every game.
You just said that if he lost every game by 3 points,
every game that he's lost right now because they have the same record.
Well,
they have the same record. They're both
Robert
they're both
Saleh's
2 and 3.
career is 20 and 30. You're missing the point.
Francisco, we've already made the point. He didn't get fired for these last 3 years, Francisco. He's gotten fired because it was happening right now.
You're telling me those had nothing to do with it?
No. If that was the case, why'd they bring him back this year or the year before that?
I don't know. Maybe they wanted to see what he would do with Aaron Rodgers, and they were like, "Oh snap! Maybe he is a bad head coach."
They wanted to see what he did with Aaron Rodgers and what happened.
That doesn't mean you're fired based off of it.
Because he wasn't winning games with Aaron Rodgers.
Conjo, if someone lies to you 15 times and you know they lied to you, and then you say, I want to see if they're going to lie to me this time, and then you slap them in the face because they lied to you a 16th time.
You should have slapped them in the face the other 15
Okay,
times.
yes, you should have. But did you slap them in the face just because they lied to you that one time or because they lied to you 15 times before that?
Francisco.
Answer the question.
That's different.
How is that different?
Because that's a whole different
No.
statement. Because
Okay.
before,
All right.
because you can't blame him from last year. You can't hold anything against him from last year. It's the same team from last year, except for one thing: Aaron Rodgers got hurt, and they were horrible.
Okay.
But you're saying that it's a thing of adding up. It's not. I think what happened is that they fired him because of the record that he had this year, and that's my point. You asked me for my point. You asked me for more enthusiasm. I gave you more enthusiasm with my point.
Your points are, stop. Your points are horrendous.
They're not. The chat knows I'm big brain football analytics.
You guys can let him know his big brain, empty big brain.
Big brain.
All right. That being said, let's do predictions, bro. Let's do predictions. Oh, guys, I don't have my soundboard. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Soundboard's down for the count right now.
All right. First up, we got Jaguars and Bears.
Taking the Bears.
Taking the Jags.
The Bears.
Taking the Jags.
Jags are dog water. I'm taking the Bears. The Bears for the win. Bears are 3-2.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that to be the record.
All right. Next up, we got the Bucks and the Saints. Taking the Saints.
Taking the Bucks. After the game, Mayfield just had, and for them to lose, I think they're gonna want revenge.
All right, I was being nice to Baker. He threw for 180 some yards. That wasn't that great of a
Still
game.
made great throws. If they can figure out, if the Bucks can figure out the run, I like them winning.
Anjo, I want you to leave this name blank. If you had Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, you had an amazing defense, and you had a decent running back. He looks pretty good. White, I saw his stats. He's like, I forgot. Let me see his stats real quick. Rashad White is his name. Rashad White's stats for this year are. Ain't no way that's real. That's real stats. Oh, never mind. I tried to give you. Why
that
is
was
that?
his first game over 50 yards rushing against the Falcons.
Oh yeah, he's dog water. Not even gonna cap. Never mind.
If they figure out how to run the ball, they can win. Their offense is gonna do their offense does. Their defense is still really good.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Bucks.
Rashad White is dog water. But my point is that if you heard that and you saw that on a weekly basis, that person was throwing for less than 200 yards a game, would you think they were good?
On a weekly basis, throwing for less than 200. I mean, there's only been a couple 300-yard passing games this season. I'm just telling you the facts, Francisco. What do you want me to say? Justin Herbert barely throws for 200, if that.
Justin Herbert does not have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
We consider him.
No.
You asked me if a quarterback throws for less than 200 yards, do you consider him good?
No, that's not the only part of the question. You're taking a slight thing in the question I asked you. I said if they had two of the best wide receivers in the NFL and a great defense, would you think that throwing for sub 200 is good? I did not just ask you if throwing for sub 200 is good, period. I gave you a whole bunch of other context. If you heard those two names,
I think it's average. I think it's game manager.
All right. My point exactly.
But it's not bad.
So don't tell me
he's doing the job that he needs to
don't-
do to win games.
I didn't say it's bad. Did that come out of my mouth? All I'm saying is that you're saying that he's been playing on fire. I don't understand this, bro.
I didn't say playing on fire. I said he played a good game, and if they can run the ball, they will win the game.
You said that after what you said. You literally sat down here and said, I don't know, Baker Mayfield, after the game that he had and still losing, he's going to come back and be on fire.
Okay, I didn't say he's going to come back and be ready to win.
That was a great game to you?
I thought he played a great game.
He played a game manager game. That's not great. He played his role. I was being nice. I was trying to be nice from earlier.
That's how I saw it. You saw it a different way, and that's fine. That's the truth. You want me to agree with you because I gave you my opinion. You don't agree with it.
Listen, bro. Let me just tell you guys something. I want you guys to look real clearly. Every year we select a game manager. Every year it happens. Every year a game manager, and we try to put him on this pedestal. We did it with Dak. We did it with Brock. I can't even think of people past that. Brock was for a minute, and we try to put them on this pedestal of, oh my God, they're great. They have an MVP season. And what happens? You get proven wrong. Because people don't look at people think that numbers are bad. Do I think numbers are everything? No. There are moments where you got to ignore the numbers. It's not gospel. But yes, Baker Mayfield has heart. Yes, Baker Mayfield will make plays. But at the same time, he's not doing anything that jumps off the table for you to call him an MVP. And then in the same breath say that Lamar is not MVP?
Who has said that?
You have.
I have not said that. When have I said that?
So you're telling me right now that you've never said that Lamar Jackson does not deserve to be MVP?
Yes, I have.
You're
saying that I said Baker Mayfield deserves it over Lamar. I did not say that.
Yes, you have because you tell yes. Actually,
I say that Lamar.
One of your arguments were that Baker Mayfield threw for more yards than Lamar, so he's more deserving of the MVP.
I did not say, bro. What are you smoking, bro?
I'm gonna pull up the short for you guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna embarrass you. You said that.
Please pull it up.
I'm not gonna look for it now. We're gonna be here for. I'm gonna
You
make
have
a
a phone
short.
or an iPad that you can pull up.
I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, bro.
Because I trust me, I've never said that. I promise you, I've never said that. I think you're misquoting me, bro, and I don't agree with that.
You're really about to make me pull this up,
Yeah, I am because you don't know what you're talking about. I never said that,
bro. I gotta look through a whole thing.
You
I
might
don't
be
think you
mixing up.
understand.
You might be mixing up two different things that I've said
All right,
and putting
bro.
into one.
No, I'm not. This was like one of our first pods. You're gonna have to fill in, buddy.
One of
I
our
don't know what to
first
tell you.
pods. When have I ever said that? The first podcast was before he even won MVP. So what are you talking about?
No, it wasn't. Our first ever pod was after the Super Bowl.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
It was in the playoffs.
It was after the Super Bowl.
Yes, it was because I remember I shouted you guys out during the Super Bowl. Yes.
I don't
You
remember
pull
that.
up my channel right now.
I promise you, bro. I've never said that. I've never said that. Do I think Lamar Jackson's overrated and didn't deserve the MVP? Yes. I've never said that Baker deserved it over Lamar Jackson. That's insanity, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna do all this right now. I'm gonna find it and you're gonna see. No, it's fine. It's fine. I guess you can try to look for it if you want. But we're not gonna do this right now. Anyways, Washington Commanders versus the Ravens.
Commanders.
You're just trying to piss people
You're
off.
Ravens.
Ravens
No,
a million times.
Because not Lamar Jackson. Jaden Daniels is going to win them the game. The Commanders offense is on a roll right now. They're on a roll. They're on a roll. And the Commanders defense is pretty good. I'm sure they can stop the run.
They can sub Derrick Henry.
Yeah, what come on, bro.
Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson are for you.
First of all, we're not going to talk about come on, bro. When I've told you guys the thing that the Ravens had to do to win anything.
And they've done
Okay, but what does that have to do with anything? Why are you choosing against them against the Commanders?
Because I think the Commanders are going to beat them. The Commanders are going to beat them. What do you want me to say? I'm just going off of my gut. My gut's telling me to pick the Commanders, so I'm picking the Commanders. I don't know what you want me to say. Just because I don't agree with you, I'm completely wrong.
No, it's not that. I just want to hear your reason, but you're telling
I'm
us that the
telling you
reason.
I said because the way their offense is playing, they're on a roll. I literally just said that. You're not listening to my reasons.
So you think that their offense is going to outdo the Ravens' offense?
Yes. They have more talent on offense than the Ravens do. They do. They do. The only position they don't have a better position in is at running back. That's the only position.
Whatever, bro. I'm not going to argue with you. Packers and Cardinals.
Taking the Packers.
Yeah.
Jordan Love's going to get his first win back from injury.
Colts and Titans.
Tighten up, baby.
Delusional. Colts are going to win. Texans and Patriots.
Why do you think the Colts are going to win?
Why do I think the Colts are going to win?
Without Michael Pittman Jr., without Anthony Richardson. Please tell me why the Colts are going to win.
I don't know. I just feel like they're a little bit better coached. They have a little bit better of an all-around team. The Titans are very unbalanced right now, especially in the quarterback position. Their defense is okay. They have a
We're not. Did you not see us how we played last game before our bye week with Mason Rudolph as our quarterback? We put points up. That's something we weren't doing with Will Levis.
exactly. You guys bro. You're bragging about beating a beat up team that has probably one of a really bad defense. Honestly, yeah, you put up points against probably one of the worst defenses in the league.
Okay,
And on top of that, they had nobody on offense.
And what are the Colts?
They're a better balanced team, better coached team.
Okay, Francisco.
Okay. The Patriots and Texans.
Texans.
Yeah, Texans. Eagles and Browns.
Eagles. Browns are absolute dog water. Deshaun Watson is a fraud. Matter of fact, he's a criminal for stealing all that money from the Browns.
I don't think he's a fraud.
Maybe you're right. You know, I think money just made him more what he was.
Huh?
Money just made him more of what he was.
What do you mean?
Like, once he got his big money contract, dang, that voice crack was crazy.
That's not what I did. That's not what I was laughing.
Oh.
I made a joke in my head.
Once he got his money, he just went downhill. He got his big contract with the
Started doing
Texans.
more crimes, huh?
He got his money with the Texans. Turned into a criminal. Got his money with
He
the
was a criminal before that.
got his money with the Browns. Got his money with the Browns, and then should be arrested for a heist.
He should be arrested for more than that.
He's on fraud watch. We already know he's been on fraud watch. The Browns are gonna lose to the Eagles. The Eagles are gonna bounce back and slap the Browns.
Bro, I think it's weird when we have criminals playing football. Kind of, I don't know.
Raiders know a lot about that.
Chargers and Broncos.
Chargers.
Charge up, baby. Chargers. Charge up, baby.
Chargers.
Steelers and Raiders.
Steelers. I'm taking Steelers, bro. Raiders are dog. Steelers defense is great. Their quarterbacks are playing decent. I'm taking the Steelers.
I'm taking the Raiders. Taking the Raiders. Falcons and Falcons. I'm not even gonna finish that
Falcons.
sentence. The
He said
Falcons.
the
The Cowboys and Lions.
Lions.
Woo!
Lions are about to slap the Cowboys because their
So-
defense cannot stop the run, and they have two great running backs. I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
Bengals are gonna get their second win of the season.
Bengals versus Giants, yeah.
Bengals.
And Bills and Jets.
Bills are gonna slap the Jets.
Oh, wait.
Bills are gonna slap the Jets.
But Josh,
The Bills are gonna slap the
kinda
Jets.
busy from the last game.
I don't think they're gonna slap them. I think it's gonna be a closer than you think. And
Well,
you're gonna
that's
see.
if Josh Allen plays. I heard he got a concussion.
Mm,
If he doesn't play, then the Jets are
he
winning.
was ruled out on the game, inside the game. Bro, you need to watch my the podcast when I'm by myself, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I just told you my schedule was insane.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You know what? You worked 13, 14 hours doing sandbags for a hurricane. And then let me know if you want to watch a YouTube video.
That's a good. I'm glad you did. Matter of fact, I do.
What?
All right, guys. It's been a real one. Let us know about our picks down in the comments. Anything you got to say to the people, man?
Love you guys. Next podcast, we might be a couple of podcasts of us being together. Same room, but it'll be good.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Y'all have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next pod. Monday Night Football. Be there or be square. Love y'all and be broskies.
Peace.